All right, hello everybody. My name is Jason Adams. I'm a certified health coach with Take Shape for Life, and somebody else is off mute. Okay. Tonight we're just going to share this amazing program with all of you. We're going to go through some testimonies of people that have done the program or in the middle of doing the program. A little bit about my story is I actually lost 60 pounds on the program. Coming up September 27th, it'll be a year since I had started, but I lost my 60 pounds in 4 months. And, it's not just about what the scale says. It's about the things that you gain back that you never knew you missed. And a lot of that for me was energy, self-confidence. I didn't realize how miserable I was until after I got healthy. A lot of times you just think that's kind of the norm, and I can tell you that it's not. So I think we'll go ahead and just get into some testimonies here. I'm going to share my screen, and I am going to ask Crystal Partlow to come off mute and share a bit of her story. Oops. 1 second. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. All right. There we go. Okay, so Crystal is a client of ours. And her husband went on plan, and I actually went to high school with her husband. We graduated the same year. And actually, where he's at now, I've never seen him look like that. And I know they've been together since high school, so I assume that Crystal's never seen him looking like he does right now, but I don't want to take too much away from their story. So, Crystal, if you come and tell us just about what Take Shape for Life has done for you guys.
Sure. So Carson and I started together on St. Patrick's Day this year, so March 17th. So we've been on program now for about 6.5 months, I think we're at. Total weight loss has been well over 200 pounds now. Carson, who hit 132 this morning, and I hit 80 this morning. So those were huge things that honestly we never think even saw possible. And yeah, Jason, I've never ever seen Carson at this weight, and we've been together since we were 16. So high school sweethearts. He was always the big football player guy, and that was just Carson. I think you call him Big Hoss. That was his nickname, and
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. That's right. I think he's gonna need some new nicknames now. So, for me, it was more just college and everything, and then having kids. The weight just kept slowly creeping on, and I tried different diets. Did pretty much you name it, I've done it. Pro yo-yo dieter right here. And we had done a couple together, and we'd always lost some, but then, life took over. We got right back into our old habits, and the weight, came back on. The picture that's on the left there is actually probably pretty close to our biggest that both of us have ever been. That was a little over a year ago. We had that picture, maybe 2 years ago. And we actually got a little bit bigger than that, I think, even. And it was just time. It was, Carson had seen Jason at work kind of shrinking away and had said, we need to do this. I was on blood pressure meds already. I was on cholesterol medications. Recently had to go see a cardiologist in January of last year because I was having issues with racing heart. And it was just, time to try something and see how it went. So we kind of took a leap of faith, said we'll give it a month and see what happens. 6 weeks into the program, I was off all my blood pressure meds, which was amazing. And then she took me off my cholesterol meds at the same time, which has been going down ever since. And I have all this energy. I didn't even know I could feel like this, to be honest. I never thought it was really possible. So, and Carson is like a new guy. He's a football coach for our son's 10-year-old football team. And it's like a new season out there for him. He can get down with the kids and run laps with the kids, and he's doing push-ups with the kids. And and just stuff. They didn't even recognize him when he came out on the field this year. They thought they had a new football coach. So it's given so much back to us and to our son too. We can enjoy the time we have, with him and do things with him now, where instead of coming home and just crashing on the couch for the night. So it's completely changed every aspect of our life, just getting the weight off. It's amazing what it's done.
Well, that's awesome. I think that's awesome. Thanks, Crystal.
Yep.
Well, first of all, 212 pounds combined that you guys have lost, which is just it's crazy. The one thing I do remember, though, is Crystal actually didn't want to do the program at first. She only did it to support her husband, Carson. And I know for a fact she's pretty happy she did that, getting off all that medication. One thing I remember about Carson, though, is that in high school he always drove an Escort. So big guy, Escort. So now he could probably actually fit in the Escort like he should. But one thing that you said, though, was crashing on the couch when you got home. And I have 3 girls, and that was a big thing. Was I'd come home and I would just be done. I just have to lay on the couch for like an hour. And now I have so much more energy to keep up with the 3 of them and, help out with the house and all that good stuff. So thank you, Crystal. I really appreciate it. Next, we are going to go to Beloit, Wisconsin. And Bobby Summers, I saw that you were on. Would you come off mute and tell us a little bit about your story?
Oh, look, you got my girls on there. So the reason I decided to do the program is right there. It's my 2 girls. Lori's 2, and Jenny will be 4 in a couple weeks. So, I thought I was happy. I thought that the way I was the way I was going to be. I had my 2 girls, and I was at a weight that I could always get to, but not past. And, was really okay with it until someone congratulated me on being pregnant, and I was not pregnant. And I knew right then that I needed to do something different. So, my story is a little similar to Crystal's, where, I saw Jason at work drinking, and finally bit the bullet and asked him about it. He told me from that point, what if I told you starting tomorrow you would never be that weight again? And I laughed at him because I truly didn't believe him. And I had to apologize after that because from that day forward, he was right. I've not been that weight. So to date, I'm down 38 pounds. I've dropped 5 dress sizes. So while I call it 5 dress sizes, I was wearing a very tight size 14. I probably should have been wearing a size 16, but refused to buy that size. So, this weekend I had a wedding, and I had to go buy a new dress in a size 6 because my 8s were too big. So I was very excited about that. I have so much more energy. Our family is eating healthier. Even my girls eat, what I'm eating. And, the picture on the left is my girls and I go for a walk every night now. So it's just, we're incorporating healthy habits into our life, and hopefully they'll catch on and have those for the rest of their lives and not have to go through the struggles that I went through. So.
Thank you, Bobby. Well, I love that, though, doing that for your girls, because just teaching them the habits now to not have to do go through the struggle. Like I don't want my girls to have to go through what I went through, and just dealing with your weight, and that really puts a lot of extra weight on you. But it puts a lot more on your shoulders when you have to worry about that as well and take care of a family. And I remember that when you said that, I was actually kind of laughing at myself, and I was like, well, she won't be able to say that anymore when she gets started. So, um, and when you say that you thought you were happy, sometimes we kind of get just stuck in the norm, and we don't realize that there could be more, right? And this program has really shown, well, I know it's shown myself, but shown so many more people, like there's a lot more to life than you think, that has to do with your health. And once you get healthy, um, a lot of doors start opening up. Right. Go back here. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so our program, what we offer you. First of all, we are starting with the Optimal Health Community, and it's a comprehensive program. So this is definitely not a diet. This is a lifestyle change. This is a community, and what you can expect to do when you're on the program is you're going to lose weight safely and rapidly. The tools and support to succeed. That's the one thing that I think Take Shape for Life does above any other thing that I've ever done. And 17 years I was a yo-yo dieter. Is giving you the tools to keep your weight off, teaching you the healthy habits, and also giving you the support network that you need to succeed also. The clients learn the habits of health, maintain a healthy weight. So once you get to your goal weight, that's kind of just the start. Usually diets end off at the goal weight, and then it's kind of see you later. That's where we're different. We want to make sure that you don't ever have to do a diet again, and the yo-yo dieting is done, and all you have to worry about is living a healthy life and what are you going to go do next. So how we do that is the Habits of Health system. Dr. Wayne Anderson is the creator of this. He was a board-certified critical care surgeon, and he actually just got tired of helping people after the fact, after they were already sick. So he actually left his practice and created the Habits of Health system. And that is really our guide through the program, and that's where it really helps your healthy mind, which is a huge part of finding your healthy body. And so, this is definitely one of the keys to the success of this program. He also has a couple other books, Discover Your Optimal Health, and he has a free ebook. And I would suggest, even if you decide that this isn't for you, go out and download that. If you just Google Stop, Challenge, Choose Dr. Wayne Anderson, you'll be able to find it and download it. And no matter what you do, that's really going to help you on any kind of health journey you're on. Another part of our program is keeping calm and seeking a health coach. So I'm a health coach. I did the program first. About 5 weeks into my journey, I became a health coach. And the reason why is because I wanted to pay it forward. And so I assume that most of you on here tonight were invited by someone that is a health coach for the program. And with that, that's just another level of support that we give. The health coach is free to you. We're locking arms, going on the journey with you. It's nice because it's someone that has done the journey before, so they understand what you're going to go through. And they're also going to be able to really guide you through some of those tough times where maybe you have some cravings or you're challenged with, a buffet or whatever that is. We are here to help you on your journey because our goal is to reach as many people as we can to change their lives and have them have a healthy change like we all have. And one person that I think, well, I'm going to just assume that she was really glad that she had a health coach. But Tabitha Rickelman, one of my favorite people in the world, she's just awesome. I was a complete stranger to her, and she decided to go for the program and trust me with her health journey. And I was just so glad that I was able to health coach her and just watch her journey. It's been amazing. So without further ado, Tabitha, you can come off mute and share a little bit about your journey.
You got me crying already. Way to go.
Sorry.
So I actually saw a friend that we have in common back in December, had started on the program, and he started posting pictures of himself. I started following him because I was kind of curious. I have always been, since high school, gaining weight year after year. Even, 5 pounds a year adds up. And I got up to about 210 pounds. I was my heaviest. I have been exercising, dieting. I've tried reps and shots and pills and pretty much anything you can think of, I've done it. I was never able to stay on something consistently and see the results that I wanted. So when I saw my friend starting to lose weight, coming up to our wedding, I needed something to change. I hated myself. I couldn't stand to look at myself in the mirror. I would never be naked in front of my husband because I couldn't stand to look at myself. So how could he stand to look at me? So I contacted my friend finally after stalking him and for a couple weeks, and then everybody else I could think of to stalk. I called Jason up and started on program January 5th. I was 188.8 pounds the day I started. And on May 30th, when I got to my goal weight, I was 135 pounds. So I had lost 53 pounds in 5 months. I've been off program for 3.5 months now, and I've been able to consistently maintain my weight with learning newer habits and being able to, even if I do have a bad day, I know how to deal with it mentally now instead of, digging into a big pizza and, just eating my feelings. It has changed my life. I am a nicer person, I've been told, a happier person. Everybody mentions the smile that's on my face now I've always been a happy person, but they say it's a true smile now. I actually got asked if I got put on antidepressants because I was such a happier person at work. Sorry to everybody at work who had to deal with me before. But it has completely changed my life, and Jason makes me cry a lot, so I'm not looking over there at him. So that's why I started coaching, and it's something that I absolutely love to do and have been able to help a lot of people feel the way I do now.
Thanks, Tab. I didn't mean to make you cry this time around. No. The thing that she said there, though, is it's kind of hard to say, is not even be able to stand to look at yourself, to not be comfortable in your own skin. That was one of the reasons I started. I saw a picture of myself from vacation. I had the shirt off, and we were at the beach, and I just saw those pictures, and I was like, that's not me. That was my rock bottom. And just feel that way about yourself. There's just so much more. And I know that Sean, her husband, has been just a huge supporter in that. But just being able to help her and coach her through that has just been amazing to watch. And the thing that she said that I thought is perfect for this is she knows how to deal with it. She knows how to deal with that bad day, because a lot of times we turn to food for everything. I used to, if I had a good day or a bad day, I would turn to food. If it was a celebration or maybe I was depressed, that was turn into food. And we had an unhealthy relationship with food. Food can be your friend, but sometimes it ends up killing you. So enough of that. Okay, next slide. Okay. So we have a health program that includes weight loss. So you heard us kind of talking about that it really more begins once you hit your goal weight. One part is preparing for your journey. That's kind of working through the habits of health. And then reaching your healthy weight with our structured eating plan, which we'll talk about. And Tabitha was talking about transition and maintenance. Once you get to your healthy weight, we teach you how to transition back to a regular diet, and teaching you the things to eat, things not to eat. As you're going through this, you're learning healthy habits helping that healthy mind, so you know that you can overcome those times when you're having, you're at a party and all there is a bunch of bad food, and you have the strength to get through that and realize that, you know what, that piece of cake is not going to get me to that goal. I want this more. Like, I love this line that nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, or nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. That's the truth. Because once you get there and you feel it, you're like, that's really not worth it. That's not worth what I'm going to have to go through to get that back off. So a little overview of our program. It's called the 5-in-1 plan. And so you are pairing 5 meal replacements from the company. There's about 80 different items to choose from. There's all kinds of things from soups, soft baked cookies. There's bars and shakes. You can see some eggs there. There's all kinds of different things that you'll be able to find something that you like. And then we also pair that with a lean and green meal, which is 5 to 7 ounces of lean protein and 3 servings of non-starchy vegetables. So you're eating every 2 to 3 hours, at 6 times a day. You're going to drink plenty of water. The program is clinically proven. The meal replacement, that company has actually been around for about 35 years. And you can expect to lose up to 2 to 5 pounds per week your first 2 weeks, and 1 to 2 pounds each week after that. Some people lose a little bit more. Some people lose average, but it doesn't really matter because you're always losing, and scale also doesn't always show everything that's going on. And so with that, you're eating, sorry, I lost my spot. Eating 6 times a day, 5 of those meal replacements, 1 lean and green. And what that does is it puts your body into a state of fat burn. And all the extra weight that we carry around is just stored energy. So it helps your body tap into that stored energy and literally start melting it off. So they call it fat burn, because literally it starts melting up. And another thing just to think about, anytime you're starting a program or a diet or a program or whatever you're going to do, you gotta look for your why. Why do you want that? Why do you want to be healthy? Bobby said she wanted to be healthy for her kids. That was her driving force. Myself, I want to be healthy for my kids. I was uncomfortable and I was grumpy, and emotionally my weight was affecting me, and that wasn't what I wanted to be. So those were some of my whys, were for my family and just for also my health, because at the end of the night my knees would hurt, and I would just actually sit on the couch and get mad because I was uncomfortable and I just didn't know what to do about it. So those are just some of my whys. So if you're on here today, and whether you do our program or just any health journey, just really focus on your why you want to get healthy. Are you doing it for your grandkids? Are you doing it just because you have some health issues, maybe some diabetes or blood pressure? I really had heartburn and I snored a lot. So my wife would actually not be in our room sometimes because I was snoring so much. So I didn't really like that. So that might have been one of my whys. But actually on that, talking about diabetes, I want to bring on somebody that has just done amazing on the program. And I'm not going to steal her story. I'm going to let her share it. But Teresa Santini, are you out there?
I am now. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Teresa.
Oh, I love that picture you put up of Valentina and I. You make me cry all the time, too. I just wanted to say you're really good at that.
Okay, so if you do the program, you don't have to cry. I just want to put that out there.
Okay. Well, at the age of, I was 60 when I started the program, but having struggled with my weight most of my adult life, I finally made the decision to get healthy once and for all. I guess I had been ignoring my doctors for probably 2 or 3 years about getting some weight off. They were trying to warn me that I was pre-diabetic and it was only going to turn into full-blown diabetes. So I didn't listen. I did get full-blown diabetes, and that was a little over 2 years ago. And then right about that same time, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. So all of a sudden, I had a pile of medications to deal with, along with 2 new diseases. I wasn't feeling good. I was 100+ pounds overweight, always tired, had to come home and just, collapse, sluggish, could barely get up the stairs at home. And it was an effort. Obviously, I was not feeling good. And this might sound strange, but last October, I ended up in the hospital with pneumonia and complications from my rheumatoid arthritis, but nevertheless, it turned out to be the wake-up call that I needed, that scared me into realizing that I needed to change my lifestyle and I needed to get healthy, like I said, once and for all. So I started losing weight on my own after I recovered from pneumonia. And in March, I heard about this program and I decided that was it. It just clicked. I was ready to kick it up a notch and really get serious about getting healthy. I started losing weight, and as the weight started coming off, I started getting rid of my diabetes medications one by one. I was on 5 altogether. 2 of those were daily injections. And after being on the program 4.5 months, was like August 5th, I believe, that I reversed my diabetes. My doctor could not believe it. She took me off the last medication. I have an A1C now of 5.4, which is a non-diabetic number. I do not take any medications for my diabetes any longer. And it's still emotional for me. I can't believe it really happened. I'm going on the program almost 6 months. I'm down 68 pounds. Since I was in the hospital last year, October, I'm down 105 pounds altogether, but 68 pounds, and my diabetes reversal, my newfound energy, my new lifestyle, my community of support is, I just owe it all to Take Shape for Life and my amazing coaches, Jason and Eileen. And about 5 or 6 weeks into the program, I was just feeling so fantastic that I just knew I did not ever want to lose this. And I decided to pay it forward and become a health coach. And I'm just really, I just love this new life. So that's where I'm at. And I'm just very grateful for this journey.
Thank you, Teresa. We're so glad that you're on it with us. I know we're running a little bit over time, so I'm going to kind of quicken up a little bit here. The one thing you said, though, that that you were actually kind of glad that you got sick and got that wake-up call. I almost feel like kind of the same way. Like, I'm glad that I had to go through all that, because I think well, first of all, it brought me here, which is awesome, and it's just been an amazing life change. So I'm actually kind of thankful for having that little bit of struggle, because that brought me here to Take Shape for Life, and being able to pay it forward to you and everybody else. It's been a great thing for our life. Next, we're going to bring on Emily Snow. I know Emily has to get going. Make it quick. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Hey, yep, we can hear you, Emily.
Awesome. All right, I'll just make this really brief. So I just want to share a little bit of my story. Actually, back in 2011, which was about 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism. So it's been something that's been making it very difficult as far as losing weight. I just seem to continue to put on the weight over time. So for 4 years, I just kept packing on the pounds. I was always a bigger person, but the last 4 years, it just got really bad. So I decided to try to lose weight on my own. I actually worked out quite a bit last year on my own and did pretty okay, but I hit this plateau where I just couldn't lose any more weight, and it was just really difficult. So Jason and Eileen actually reached out to me this last spring, but I really didn't want to do the program at first. So I just waited for a while, and then I went over to their house one day in April, and basically they sat me down and they just told me about the program. And I think the difference was I felt a lot of support from them, and I just felt like they really believed in me. And they told me, they were like, we see that you're working so hard to lose this weight, and we want to help you. We want to provide the tools that you need that could really make a difference in your life. And I'd seen what it had done for Jason, so I decided that, you know what, I should probably try it. So I said, hey, I'll just try it for a month and we'll see what happens. A month later, I lost about 30 pounds. And then I was like, wow, okay, well, maybe if I just keep going, get to like 50 pounds, that'll be great. Well, as of a couple weeks ago, I already hit my 50-pound mark. So now I'm in this place where it's like, I could get under 200 pounds. Like, that's completely possible for me, something that has never been possible. So as of this past Sunday, I've been on program for 7 months, and I've lost almost 57 pounds. And I've lost over 40 inches, which is just really great. And I absolutely love it because I love investing in other people. So I decided to become a health coach because why not? People were asking, and it was like, I got to tell people about this, and I got to help people out. I was hoping that someone would offer me what was offered, that I could offer to someone else what was already offered to me, So the biggest part of all that, though, the best thing that's happened on this program is that I actually have a stable thyroid. So my TSH levels are in the zones that they should be in, which is the first time that that's actually happened to me since I've been diagnosed 4 years ago. So every 3 to 6 months, I have to go back to get checked. And now my doctor told me, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's working, and you don't have to come back for 12 months to be retested on your thyroid. So it's pretty great. I mean, having, thyroid is like such a difficult thing to deal with. And so it's been awesome to feel the energy that I have and just to feel so much better. It's been great. I love the support that we have. I love the family that we have here. So if you're thinking about joining, I'm telling you, it's the right move. So yeah.
Thanks, Miss Emily.
Yeah.
Oh, that just made my day, though. Because there's so many people that struggle with thyroid, and I've heard several people that I've talked to, and their doctor said, sorry, you're just not going to be able to lose weight. And
yep.
I mean, first of all, your doctor's telling you that. What a terrible thing. But that this program can help with that. And I mean, we have several people that are clients, and they're on thyroid medication, and they're doing great. So that's just really exciting and gives some people some positive outlook. And well, it's funny though is that you're just gonna try it for a month. I think I was a little bit like that too. Like I'll give it a try. And here it is. I've had my 60 pounds off for going on 8 months now. So thank you, Emily.
Welcome.
So exactly what do you get with your first order? You're gonna get 4 weeks worth of food. That's 30 days worth of meal replacements. So that is going to be basically about 80% of your food for the month. All you'll have to worry about is your one lean and green meal that you'll make on your own. And with the materials that come with the program that teaches you how to make those meals, what ingredients to use, and basically how to prepare healthy meals, which is getting you set up for when you do transition. You get a free personal health coach, the program materials, the Habits of Health guide, of course, recipes and ideas. We have weekly support calls and support videos that you can watch, like videos like this. And we also have a private Facebook group that is only for people that are on Take Shape for Life. And it's just a really great community of people just trying to get healthy. And everyone is really just out to get to help each other get the best results out of the program and out of their health. So the cost of that, of course, is going to be the next question. you're looking at about $11 to $12 a day for the meal replacements. For most people, it's cost neutral. For me, it just cost me about $25 more a month. Some people actually save money. My coach actually saves $75 a month off of his food budget. And when you're looking at it, you want to really look at your total food budget, not your grocery budget, because those times that you might be grabbing McDonald's really quick, instead of spending $7, $8 there, like I used to spend, you'll have a meal replacement in your hand, and that's what you're going to be eating instead. So your first kit is going to come with the 30 days with meal replacements and the materials. That's right around $370. And then every 4 weeks after that, each month, if you need to be on the plan, if you choose to stay on the plan, it's right around $330. So like I said, for most people, that is cost neutral. Now, our program is not just about the physical health. It's a total health plan. And it's almost like looking at a three-legged stool. So you have a healthy body. Oh, I think somebody's unmuted here. Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, so we start with healthy body and healthy mind, but also having a healthy life is also healthy finances. And you heard a couple people talking about becoming health coaches. And that is the financial opportunity of Take Shape for Life, is paying it forward and becoming a health coach. One, it can help pay for your food. You can, if you want to make an extra $1,000 a month, or, go that and or even maybe retire yourself from your career. That's possible too, depending on what time you want to put into it. But also, coaches are 5 times more likely to keep the weight off. And it adds that extra layer of accountability in. And I think that was one key for me, was it's just, hey, I want to make this part of my life because I want to keep this weight off, and I don't ever want to be 250 pounds again. So most people start off as a client. And it finds a lot of people decide they would like to pay it forward and become a health coach at some point. We'll never pressure you with that, but it's an open door. And what's also fun is, as you can see, that we have kind of a good community here of the few people that have spoke. Here's my wife and Jim Joseph, Terry Busby, Teresa Santini, and Crystal, all there. And it's just fun to be able to do this together and create new relationships. And ultimately, we're just helping people out. So really quick, Crystal, I would love if you would just come off and just talk about coaching. I know we're running long, so I'm gonna finish it up here soon. So you can come off mute real quick, Crystal.
Yeah, I'll go quick. So we were about 6 weeks in. We were getting some people coming to us and saying, okay, what are you doing? You guys are both looking great. And I kept saying, oh, you talk to my health coach. He's amazing. And my health coach was like, they're just going to come to you for questions. Why don't you just coach them? We were both doing a program, so we thought, okay, it'll be nice to have that, extra money coming in and to cover the cost of both of us doing the program. And honestly, it just took off from there. We have over 35 clients now, and I love every single one of them. I love the texts that I get from them on a daily basis about how they're fitting into jeans they've never fit into before, and they're off of medication, or all those things. It's so cool to get those texts and know that I had a small part in that, in their health journey to get healthy. So and like Jason said, it totally added in that extra layer of accountability. I honestly don't know if I would have been at this point that I'm at now with 80 pounds. I probably would have given in to temptation and have gone off plan if I hadn't have thought, oh, I can't do that because I can't tell my clients not to do it if I'm doing it. So it's really added an extra layer of accountability in for me personally, to really keep me on track myself, and reach my own goals that I want to reach, so that I can help my clients even more reach their goals. So it's a part I didn't even see at the beginning. I just wanted to get some weight off. And honestly, it's been probably the best part of the whole thing. I love getting the weight off, don't get me wrong. And I love getting off my meds, but to pay it forward now and to give that back has been the best part. I love it.
Thank you, Crystal. Yes, I agree. That is, it's just been awesome. Just being able to be a part of people going through this transformation is just, a lot of fun and really rewarding. So yeah, offering health coaching. Really, if you're looking at this, if you want an optimally healthy life, you're going to want to be in 10. So, a healthy mind, you have stress, spiritual growth, hobbies, any of that really goes with the healthy finances. So if you don't have all three of these going well, one of these is going to fall off. And that's really where the whole trilogy of Take Shape for Life comes in. Just real quick, what you could expect if you decide to become a coach. Around 8 clients, say it's 2,400 frontline volume. You can expect to earn about, a little over $500. 5 clients, a senior coach. That's basically paying for a program. If anybody signs up to be a coach, that is our number one goal, is to get you to senior coach. So you're paying for your program. You can see that as you go up, supporting a few more clients, that you obviously get paid very well for that. Just want to give you, let me see, another example. Crystal and Carson are executive directors. I'm not going to say that's their exact number, but they're going to be somewhere in this range that they're getting paid. Myself and my wife are integrated national directors. We're in this range. I wish we were right here, but we're not quite there yet, but we're somewhere in this range. So that just shows you, if you decide to coach, you can really do whatever you want to do with it. It's all about the amount of time that you'd like to put in. To go senior coach and pay for your food is probably going to take you maybe about an hour a week. And from there you can kind of decide what you'd like. So anyways, the whole point of that is, if you find something that you love and you're passionate about, and you are on mission helping people, and you're getting paid for it, that's kind of the sweet spot. And that's what we feel coaching is. So again, thank you guys, everybody, for coming on tonight. Really appreciate you taking the time. And if you have any questions about anything, just reach out to whoever invited you on. And everybody have a good night.